I hope I'm live now. I hope I'm live now. Let me see. Make sure everything's muted. Let's get to talking. Hey, it's been a while since I did a Raw review. Um, Hello everybody. I'm back. For anybody that may be new watching this later on the stream, the on-demand stream, welcome. I'm Wyzatv. This is gonna be kind of awkward for me because I haven't really done a review like solo in a while. Uh, and I kind of wasn't even going to review tonight's Raw until I saw what you see in the thumbnail and what you see in the title. The John Cena and Roman Reigns. Yo. Woo! Good stuff. Good stuff. Before we talk about that, I'm gonna gloss over Raw because we need to talk about that. We also got to talk about what happened in that women's match a little bit, but not really. The focal point is what you guys see in the title. But before that, let's get into the formalities. Why is it here? I do this, got this thing on Twitter. I'm gonna sound so freaking awkward because I got to get back into I gotta get my mojo back, get back into the groove of things, and get back into knowing how to cut a good promo. So bear with me while I get my feet back wet. I got to get my feet back wet, and I'll be all right. I'm already getting stuff on Discord. I hear it on my phone. That's the vibrating you're going to hear. We're going to be taking some Discord stuff tonight as well. Follow me on Twitter at WyzatNow. Now I'm starting to talk a bit less on there, a lot less spammy. But I do talk my wrestling shit on there. I do talk my Madden stuff on there. Gonna be doing a lot more streams over on Twitch, not here on YouTube. Also, links for everything that you need to know are in the description. This stuff that you see like right here, there, that stuff, that's Twitch stuff. Just no sell that. I gotta get back into the flow of things, alright? Let me see. Gonna be doing Discord call-ins because I know a lot of people want to talk about this John Cena thing. John Cena and Roman Reigns things. Gotta give Roman his props. God damn, this thing's already going off. I hear it in my ears. As a matter of fact, let's just turn that down because I shouldn't be hearing it through my TV. Anyway, so if you want to join in for the calls, I have a link to my Discord. That's also in the description below. If you need help with it, just ask in the chat, and I'm pretty sure those guys will assist you. Don't know how long I'm going to go tonight. I got some things I got to do tonight. I want to try to keep this relatively short, but you guys know how it is. When I say I'm going to keep something short, I end up going like an extra hour into overtime. So I'm going to try to keep this a little short. If you want to support the channel, by the way, those people on Discord, for those of you who were with me on that stream where I came back Thursday, I put out a video letting you guys know that I was doing my comeback stream. For those of you that were there for me and you drop support, you guys are going to the top of the line for your call-ins. So when I take my call-ins, those people, God damn, I know y'all hear this. It's on this computer now. I gotta mute this one. Mute all computers. Mute all computers. All right. But yeah, for those of them that supported me, came through with heavy support. I'm getting you guys in the call-ins first. If you want to support this stream here today, if you like what you're hearing, got a link for that in the description as well. But without further ado, let's talk about this. Now, I got stuff over here. I don't have my own personal notes because I didn't think I was going to review Raw. So I'm just going to go over what SE Scoops has. We started off the show with The Miz wanting respect. Kurt Angle came out and said, all right, we're going to get you somebody, a challenger for your Intercontinental title. It's going to be a battle royal. Big Show comes out with no hair on his face. I want to know where this guy got a face from. Also in this thing was Finn Balor, Phil Bacon. I was pulling for Elias Sampson. I was pulling heavy for Elias. We had both Hardys. We had, let me see, Kurt Hawkins. I'm just looking at some of the names. The Miz, Taraj. Kalisto was in there? I didn't even see him. Wow. Anderson and Gallows, if I didn't say them. None of that stuff mattered, right? Jason Jordan was also in this. I got such heavy heat with Jason Jordan right now. It's ridiculous. You get down to your final four and your final three, and he eliminates Elias Sampson All right, look. I'm trying to keep this advertiser friendly, YouTube. So if you hit me with the advertiser unfriendly, I'm going to request that you review it. And I'm giving you my word now. Me personally, I am going to try not to cuss. All right? I'm going to try my best. I don't know if I already did it, but I'm letting you guys know. So you can just stop watching it now and just approve it, because I need my ads. We don't get paid here on YouTube. So just approve this. So I get my $3. Anyway, so I just got pretty upset with Jason Jordan for eliminating Elias Sampson, and Jeff Hardy won. We had Phil Bacon, who he lights went out. Bray Wyatt comes, eliminates him, and that whole thing. Who cares? So they're going to be continuing their feud. And when I saw those lights go out and they did the Bray thing, I was just like, you gotta be kidding! Like, why are we going to continue this feud with them? That's something they could visit. They could visit that later on down the line. They don't have to blow their load now. They've already had 2 pay-per-view matches, I believe. Oh, no. 2 matches. One on Raw, then another one right after 7 days later, and then 6 days later, right on pay-per-view SummerSlam. And I know how WWE is. They want to work in 3s. I get it. You don't have to do it now. You don't. You don't. Sprinkle something. Oh! Whoa! Oh! That's scary. Let me turn that down. Let me turn that down. I don't have text-to-speech on here. Let me see. I'm going to get to that in a second. I'm going to get to anything that comes in. I'm gonna tackle those things right in between each of these matches. As a matter of fact, I'm almost done with this one. Let's talk about a little bit about the Hardys. We got Jeff Hardy doing the whole dancing gimmick, while you got Matt Hardy just it looks a mess. It just looks a mess. It looks discombobulated, awkward. Every negative syllable that you can think of. That's what the Hardys look like right now. Honestly, I would probably not take them completely off TV. I just don't think that we need to see them right now until they get their stuff figured out. Honestly. Because it just looks a mess. And I can understand if people, the viewers, the fans, the audience are starting to get off of that boat. I was off of that boat, like, I want to say about the second week that they were back after WrestleMania. I was already done. Like, all right, they ain't doing the broken thing. They doing this generic Hardy Boys thing. I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. I was already done with them back then. Some people were still into it because of the nostalgia act. I get it. But, nah. It just doesn't. It's not working. That's all I wanted to say about this. Funny thing that we're gonna get Jeff Hardy versus The Miz for the IC title. I do think that's gonna be a pretty cool match with The Miz winning. I think it's gonna happen next week. But I think it's a pretty cool matchup. So I'm not upset with that. I would have preferred Elias, because I want Elias getting that title. I want Elias Sampson getting that title. That's my guy. Yeah, I know that's my guy. Yeah, I know I was big on him back in NXT when everybody hated him. That's my guy. A-Way says, why do they keep doing Sasha like this? Because advertiser-friendly Sasha. Yeah, that's why. Because advertiser-friendly Sasha. Get put in whatever expletive that you want right there where I said advertiser-friendly. That's why. No, seriously. And when I get to that match, I'll talk a little bit more in depth on why I say that. Let's see. What do we get next? We got a video package. Don't care about that. Enzo Amore was going to be having a 205 Live match. Let's see. Alexa Bliss did a backstage interview where she says that Sasha doesn't know how to defend the title. Turns out to be true. Enzo versus Noam Dar. And this promo that Enzo had to cut. I understand that they don't like him anymore, the backstage. And I understand that they want to push him down and put him in 205. They don't want him to... I get it. This promo was awful. Just... get this guy off. Like, are they turning him heel? I would be okay if they turned him heel, and then, you know, like, when Kaz comes back, you know, maybe I really don't want to talk about Enzo and Kaz. I do have an idea for them. I just don't want to talk about them. But yeah, Enzo Amore beat Noam Dar. That happened. All right, let's see. What do we get next? A Brock Lesnar promo. Because we pay Brock Lesnar millions and millions and millions of dollars to come out and stare at the crowd. Not to have a match, not to wrestle anyone. We just pay him to come out and stare at the crowd. And jump around like a leprechaun. That's what he does while Paul Heyman talks about him. But the thing I like about what Paul Heyman's been doing lately, he did it with Phil, he did it with Joe, and he's doing it now with Braun, completely putting him over as legitimate, serious threats. And one thing I noticed about Paul is he doesn't want any of those guys I just named against Brock, but he wants Roman against Brock. Funny that they did that. It's funny that they do that. He really wants Roman against Brock. Brock Lesnar takes the mic away from Paul. And anytime that Brock Lesnar takes the mic from Heyman, I just laugh. Like it just comes out of me. I just start dying of laughter because I know that what he's about to say, he's either going to fumble over his words, which 9.5 times out of 10 he's going to do that, or he's just going to give you a one-liner. In this case, he tried to say something, he fumbled, and then he said, the Suplex City, bitch. Yeah, what Paul's trying to say is Suplex City. Advertiser friendly. There it is. There it is. I lost the $3 I was about to get from YouTube. I just lost my $3. YouTube, we gotta fix. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, YouTube, because this advertiser unfriendly thing, like we gotta work on this. Can I get a mulligan? Like, give me some guidelines, some transparency on how many cuss words I could put in my videos. Could we do like 3? Give me 3. Give me 3. If I go over 3, all right, fine. Advertiser unfriendly. You gotta give me 3. Let me work with 3. Come on, YouTube, you're bugging. Next, we got Cesaro versus Seth Rollins, and you know it was a good match. It's what you expect out of these two. We've seen the match already a bunch of times. I really don't care to talk about that. I don't care to talk about the Dean Ambrose and Sheamus match that we got over after it. What I will say is, I won't say anything about it. Backstage, Mickie James lost to Emma in a hashtag tweet wager match. Yeah. A hashtag tweet wager match. That happened. And after Emma beat her, I think, what did she do? Rolled her up or something? Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Sunset flip. Reverse. Okay. Then she gets on the mic. She's walking to the back, and she just keeps repeating, I started the women's revolution. Where are they going with that? Hopefully Paige returns. Hopefully that's where they're going with that, because I don't see anything else that they're going with that with. All right. Oh, here's... Kurt Angle comes out. He introduces Roman Reigns and John Cena. All right. So we're not going to talk about that just yet. We're going to skip over that, because we got to come back to it, because I got call-ins for that. All right. Elias Samson, he comes out. He's doing his song. Jerry Lawler comes out and cuts him off. Let this guy sing. Let this guy sing. He was supposed to have a match with Heath Slater. I was about to call him Heath Ledger. Heath Slater. He was supposed to have a match with him. He just dropped him in this. All right, whatever. That was it. All right. Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss. Again, these two women have pretty good chemistry, I believe, and it builds off the reported disdain that they have for each other backstage. But whatever it is, they work well together. I knew Alexa was going to win this because they wanted to give you the red herring of Sasha has never defended her title. She's never successfully defended her title, which makes you think Sasha's going to defend her title. Well, now we're going to Russo swerve. We go next level with this. But anyway, Alexa Bliss wins. The things that surprised me is that it was clean. I thought that Nia was going to come down and help her win. But we got the Nia turn on Alexa after the match. After the match, she beat her clean in the middle with her DDT gimmick. And Nia comes down, clap, 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 and I just see it a mile away. She's going to destroy Alexa. Just completely destroy Alexa. Now, WWE, let me smarten you up, WWE, because here's how you could have done that better. Real simple. Super simple. You have Nia come out and help her win. Then you do the turn because the crowd is like, oh, because this right here would be the first time that we ever saw Nia just help Alexa win something. Not a tag team match, but her help her win something. So now you completely solidify that these two are a tandem. Not just what they do on Twitter, because not everybody follows their Twitter and knows what they talk about on Twitter. So if you don't know that, and this is your first time seeing Nia come out and help her, you're completely going to buy in because the storyline was already going that way. Now, the storyline was going that way, but they just completely skipped part B of the storyline and went to part C. Why? Why would you skip part B where she helps her and then turns on her? She helps her because she wants a shot at that title. Maybe she doesn't get that shot if Sasha has it because Sasha just continues to beat her. So she can't beat Sasha. Now she has a motive to screw Sasha over, all while helping her friend get the title. Now we turn on her because now you're my target. Clearly I can't beat this other girl, but I could beat you. It's simple. So why do they keep doing Sasha like this? Well, because she doesn't have a hairline. All right, now let's talk about this Roman Reigns thing. It's my answer. I'm sorry, this is my answer. Let's talk about this Roman Reigns thing. Where is it? Here we go. You know what? I'm going to come over here because I want to read some of the dialogue that they had here. But before I read some of this dialogue, I must say, this was good, and it was something that Roman Reigns needed so much. Roman Reigns needed this so much because anytime Roman gets the mic, everybody's already booing this guy before they give him a chance. Even viewers at home or podcasters or guys that do YouTube videos, they're poo-pooing this guy before he even gets the chance to cut the promo. With me, personally, and I've been saying this for a long time now, Roman's fine. Roman is fine on the mic. Is he great in extreme? No. But if you look at everybody in WWE, and you look at the people that you love that cut promos, you look at yourself a Kevin Owens, who before coming into WWE, he could talk everybody into the building. You look at him now and it's like, You look at Dean Ambrose back when he was Johnny Moxley. Oh my God, this guy was the perfect combination of Roddy Piper and Jake the Snake on the mic. Sprinkling some more craziness. That was him. You look at him now on the mic, you don't even want to watch him on your television. They have guys in there that can talk. They refuse to let them work with good material. So when people just crucify Roman, in my mind, I'm like, you need to crucify everybody else. Because everybody else's material and delivery sucks in WWE. They all stumble over their work. We all love Kevin Owens because he could talk. Yeah, how many times have you heard him go blah, 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 blah? You can just go right back and look at his, you can look at his, what do you call it? His promos with Jericho. You can look at his who else did he do that with? Where he lost what he was saying. He did it a lot. But nobody craps on him for it because y'all know he can cut a promo based on what he did on the outside of WWE. But when you're in WWE, all bets are off, dog. Take this script. You gonna need it. That's what they do to you. So again, when people say Roman can't, and this is why I say this helped Roman. Because you put him in there with John Cena, and they do this with everybody. When a feud first starts with John Felix, Anthony Cena, they got to have that promo off. No matter who it is, they got to go back and forth. We got to go back and forth. And the thing that helps Roman, the thing that John Cena helps with Roman, is the fact that John Cena's there forces you to now pay attention to what Roman has to say. because when John Cena's doing a promo off, you know John Cena's gonna come with some. He's gonna come with some personal stuff. Why? Because John Cena just seems to be the only one that's allowed to do that. He can do that. But now you're focused on what that other person's retort is. But when Roman before, when you go out there, you send him out there with a 5-10 minute promo, people ain't want to give him a chance. It's because you wasn't really too concerned with what he had to say. But now Cena's in that ring. Now you gotta listen. You gotta listen to what he's got to say. So I say that this helped Roman for that alone. Just being in there with Cena forced people to pay attention. And I looked at Twitter. Heavy, and I'll go and I'll listen to some people's reviews and such, just to see what they say about this promo after they've heard this. And I can promise you it's going to be a completely different song and dance from what they say about Roman's promos any other time. The only thing that they may say something negative about Roman's promo tonight was that long pause, which honestly I think it was part of the script so that John Cena could put in his line, because John Cena does that. He'll have somebody, like, if you notice everybody's promo, and John Cena says it himself, everybody's promo against him is the same. So his retort is always going to be the same. It's going to sound fiery because he's been doing it for years now. The same promo. He laughed at Roman because it's the same thing. That's the material that Cena works with. He's been doing it ever since he had his first match back with The Rock. But, and I forget who it was that was a really good promo guy that they threw in there with Cena. Oh, you know what? Here's a comparison I'll give with this Roman pause. Here's the Roman pause, right? Roman pause, look awkward. Now John Cena comes in with haymakers, right? This is why I think that's a setup. Here's an example I could give. The Rock. Written lines on his arm. Oh, now John Cena comes with the haymakers. Since when The Rock write his promo on his arm? That's for Cena. It's a work. That pause, to me personally, it's a work for John Cena to deliver his haymaker. Simple. So I'm going to read this dialogue here, and then we're going to do some call-ins. But the reason I'm going to read this dialogue is because I want to go bit by bit, because Cena's a huge hypocrite. Personally, I think Roman destroyed Cena here for a couple of reasons. One reason being, this is Cena's promo that he's been delivering for years now. There's no versatility in it. The only thing that's different is the person that he's talking about. So he has just a small amount of leeway to change up a little bit of his dialogue. And I get that. But it's nothing new. It's not versatile. This promo that we heard from Roman, this is new. Hearing it from him. Cena, same old shit. Delivery's great. It's always going to be great. Dude, YouTube advertiser friendly. I can't even use y'all know the analogy I was about to give was going to be crazy. But if you do the same thing over and over and over, you bets be great at it. Especially if you've been saying the same thing for years, you bet your delivery bets be great. And his is. And I'll give him that. But it's the first time we heard it from Roman, where he just came at him. And he ain't just coming at some old nobody. He's coming at the franchise player hard, with bite on him. And he bit that dude. He came in his yard and he bit that dude. Roman won this promo. I'm sorry. Until I see something different from Cena, Roman won this promo. Let's read. Kurt Angle comes down to the ring for a contract signing for the match between Roman Reigns and John Cena at No Mercy. Cena came and joined Angle in the ring and stated that this match was Alright, I don't care about that because I just care about when Roman came in. Roman Reigns made his way down to the ring. Reigns approached the desk where the contract was and picked up the microphone. Reigns started to talk, but the crowd began to boo. Reigns stated that Cena is not as big. Oh, yeah. That was the first shot. But before we get to that first shot, Cena said something before Roman came out. All right, Cena claimed that Roman has been protected ever since joining WWE as a blue chip prospect. It's because, and I think that Cena ad-libbed here. It was when Cena was saying something along the lines of Roman being the guy. I think that what he was supposed to say is Roman isn't just a guy, he's the guy. I think that's where he was supposed to go. But instead he said Roman isn't just the guy, and then he paused and he thought. And then he ad-libbed that part about him being protected. And when Cena said that, I'm like, okay. Okay, so you gonna sit here, John, Felix, Anthony, Cena. You're gonna sit here and talk about this guy being protected. Roman protect. Roman, of all people, for someone to say somebody is being protected, John, Felix, Anthony, Cena, the most protected guy since Hulk Hogan himself, has the nerve to say that about someone else as if he wasn't protected? Are you kidding me? Cena, are you kidding me? That was just phenomenal for him to say. And as I'm watching him say it, I'm like, he doesn't believe the word that's coming out of his mouth. There's no way. There's no way he just said that. But he did. And I'm just like, well, you got some cojones. That's advertiser friendly, right? I could say cojones, YouTube. Hey, YouTube, if I can't say cojones, just like email me or like write a report, shoot me a tweet. If I can't say cojones, I'm not sure about the guidelines here. We need transparency. Need my $3. Working on my 3 curse words. That's ballsy for him to say that. As protected as he has been, and honestly, I think that Cena is a very big part in WWE being as trash as it is today. I can say trash, right? That's not, I mean, it's a negative thing to say, but is that advertising unfriendly? It's a critique. It's a critique. There we go. So, when I hear him, like, now, if somebody like Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, The Miz, definitely The Miz, if anyone else that's there all the time that doesn't get that John Cena push, if any of them say that Roman has been protected since he's gotten there, I'm all for it. John Cena's the wrong person to say that. The absolute wrong person to say that. Let me see. Oh, and then he says that he knows that he's going to write his name on the contract because he knows that Roman Reigns doesn't want to fight him. Where do you get that from? What? The same Roman Reigns where John Cena came out last week, and before he even said that he wanted to fight Roman, Roman comes out to get in his face. But Roman doesn't want, like, so far his promo isn't making sense to me. It just isn't making any sense to me. Out comes the Roman and the Reigns. He got a new vest. He got the R&R with him doing a Superman punch in between the R&R. Cool. I don't know if they're selling merch or vests, but all right, whatever. I was about to call him Roman Reigns again. Roman Reigns did. You know what? Hey, before I say that, support the channel. Support the channel. We're dead here. YouTube's hit me with the advertising unfriendly. I'm not making a dime. So I'll take your dime if you're willing to give it. Support the channel. Roman Reigns came down to the ring. Roman approached the desk where the contract, picked up the microphone, started talking, crowd began to boo. Roman stated that John, that's what he said. He said, John, I'm going to tell you something that people in the back and people here don't tell you. Something that you don't hear from people. You never heard it before. You're not as big of a deal as you think you are. And honestly, he's right. Ever since he became part-time John, or ever since he dropped that U.S. title the first time. Matter of fact, he got that U.S. title to remain relevant. Cena was done before that. So at that point, they were just using his name to try to help other people get over with good matches with him, while all the while still beating them. He wasn't a big deal anymore. So it's true. John Cena's just not a big deal as he thinks he is. When he comes in, he's not boosting ratings, which foreshadows what Cena says later on. But again, this is why I say Roman won this face-off here. Because later on, I'm going to say it now, when Cena said, I'm here because you clearly couldn't do your job, which is Roman's job is to be that ratings draw, to be the big man, to be the one that everybody's paying to see, to be the one that everybody's tuning in to see, rating booster. That's Roman's job. Cena's here, according to what Cena just said, Cena's here to do the job that Roman couldn't do. But Roman already nipped that in the bud. We say you're not as big as the deal as you think you are. When Cena came back, they're completely promoting for a couple of months. Cena coming back to SmackDown. Cena coming back, gonna be a free agent. He ain't boost no ratings. Cena's gonna be on this pay-per-view, this pay-per-view. Didn't boost anything. Didn't boost anything whatsoever. Everything stayed the same. So, before we get our panties up in the bunch about Cena and that line right there that he delivered later on, Roman already took care of that one. Think about that before you let Cena just run off at his mouth. Roman took care of that before he even got the chance to say it. Anyway, Roman stated that he's not as big as deal as he thinks he is. Then he boasted about retiring The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Then he said that it's not that he doesn't want to fight Cena, just doesn't need to. I was just like, ooh, dang. That was a burn. That was a burner right there. That was a good line. Let me see. Cena said that, all right, let me see. Cena said by polarizing figure, he means that, all right, the people cheer and boo for him. They want him to change. See, this is the thing that I don't like about Cena and what they do with Cena. Because it's just not fair, because it gets him over. But since no one else can use these methods, no one else can get over. This is why people think that John Cena is a good promo. And they think that other people aren't as good. It's because John Cena gets these permissions to do things like break the fourth wall. Which is what he did in this entire promo. And it makes the promo sound even better. Because it's like, it gives you the oohs and the ahs because he's breaking the fourth wall. But nobody else can do that. So how are they supposed to get the oohs and the ahs when they cut their promo? But John Cena ain't got no pull, right? John Cena ain't got no pull. He don't pull no strings backstage, right? He just showed his pimp card right here. He kicked down as many fourth walls as he could in one freaking segment. I could say YouTube,
can I say freaking? Is that okay? Or is that advertiser unfriendly? I'm asking because I would like for you guys to just put ads on my video so I could get my $3. My kids like lollipops, and I need the $3 YouTube so that I could give them lollipops. Okay? So let me know if the word freaking is allowed. If not, I apologize. Sorry. I'm just going to fade back.
Let's see. So they want him to turn heel. They want to change a character. That's what makes him polarizing. Okay, yeah. You know, who else in the company can say turn heel in a promo, right? Cena then said that the WWE universe sees Roman as a cheap. If John Cena could say it, I could say it, right? They see him as a cheap as corporately created John Cena bootleg. Once again, John Cena being hypocritical. Corporate created. Mr. Chain Gang, corporate created? Mr. Make-A-Wish? Huh? The same guy that's FUing. His move was called the FU and the STFU. YouTube. This is John Cena stuff. He's as family friendly as it gets. I can say John Cena stuff. It's advertiser friendly. WWE puts tons of ads on John Cena. Let me work, YouTube. Let me work. Anyway, this guy started as a heel. Well, not exactly. He started out as the newcomer babyface, turned heel, chain gang, all this nonsense. They made some money on him when they did the spinner belt. Ever since they did the spinner belt and they saw that it sold, they put the entire company behind this guy. And look at what he's become. Look at what he's wearing. These colorful hats, colorful t-shirts, colorful armbands for kids. And he has the nerve to say that Roman is corporate created. Once again, when you look at John Cena, it's the pot calling the kettle black. Cena could pretty much just be talking about himself here. Anyway, let's continue on. Cena said that he is not The Undertaker. He's not a veteran at the end of his career with a bad hip. That's not really a shot at Undertaker. It's just true. Cena said he's hungrier than ever. Whatever. It said that Roman won't sign a contract because he knows when he does, the Roman Empire will be over. Coming from Cena, yeah. But at this time right now, if this was 2012, yeah. This 2017, that holds no more merit. That Roman Empire ain't going nowhere. As a matter of fact, I'll be surprised if Roman doesn't beat this guy in 10 seconds. Anyway, Roman called Cena the king of spinning things. Oh, hold up a second. Okay, let me continue on. King of spinning things. Roman says the crowd boos Cena because he sucks. Cena says the crowd says Angle sucks too, and Roman told him to shut up for a bit. Oh, so all right. Here's where he paused. He paused during the promo, and Cena's again Cena with the haymaker. He says it's called the promo, kid, and if you want to be the big dog, you're gonna have to learn how to do them. That was sharp. I will say that was extremely sharp. I gotta give him that one. But again, it's that opening for him to do his haymaker. I get it. Let me see. Roman's then called Cena a phony and a fake. He cussed at him. Advertiser friendly Wyzatv. I need advertiser-friendly shirts. I think that'd be cool. Roman then calls Cena a part-timer and says that he busts his... There's a lot of cussing in this promo. When you're in a promo with Cena, you get to cuss, and everybody's going to like it. By the way, as I was saying earlier about when you're in there and you're cutting a promo with Cena, you're going to get the attention that you deserve. Nobody was booing Roman during this promo. Anyway, he says he busts his... He works hard every day of every week just so that Cena could go to the Today Show. Clean. Reigns said that Cena... Oh, the burial. Roman said that Cena buries as much young talent as he can just so he could stay on the top. Roman said that Cena doesn't like him because he knows he can't bury him. Yo, that to me was so powerful because it's like, okay, they've created this next top star, this next top guy, and there's nothing they're going to do to cut the legs from under him. Everyone knows it. So when Roman looks at Cena and says, "You can't bury me," it's legit. He can't. He legitimately can't bury this guy. He can't go back to Vince and say, no, I don't think he has it. They've already invested everything into him. They're all the way in with this guy. Nothing they could do. So when he says that to Cena, I'm like, my nigga. Moving along. Let me see. Can't bury him. Roman says that he doesn't want to be the next John Cena because he wants to be the one and only Roman Reigns. Cena stated that Roman is a fool because he used the same pathetic excuse that every other superstar used in the past. Then he congratulated Roman on it taking 5 years to cut a halfway decent promo. Cena stated the fans hold the keys to the superstars, to what superstars get pushed. Why he lying? Why Cesaro was never champ? Why he lying? I just want answers. When the Nexus was hot, why he buried him? Why he lying? When Wade Barrett was doing the bad news Barrett gimmick and he was stupid over. Why John Cena lying? When Damian Sandow was stupid over doing the Mizdow gimmick, and then he came out and cut a promo as himself, why he get fired? Why Cena lying? Why Cena be lying in his promos? You already got clout. You got pull. You pull all the strings. Why you gotta lie for? You gonna sit there and lie to these people like that? You gonna lie like that, Cena? What? Stop lying. Why when Dean Ambrose was the hottest thing in WWE at one point in time, he got buried by Triple H, and then next month he gets buried by Brock Lesnar? John Cena, why you lying? Why you just lie to me, Cena? Why you lying? Stop lying, Cena. Stop, because people believe you. People believe you, and it's a lie. It's all. Stop. Why you lying? You ain't got to lie. Just find something else to say in your promo. You could have omitted that line. That was just some nonsense to sell shirts, to please a couple of people in the audience so they could buy your shirt later. Stop lying, Cena. Because people actually believe in your lies. Not Wyzatv. Wyzatv sees through all of that mess. I'm just sitting here dissecting Cena's promo completely. Again, if I'm going to say that Roman won, I'm giving you all the reasons on why he did. Let's continue along. Cena said that he hasn't main evented WrestleMania in 5 years and was the opening match at SummerSlam. I wish. Now, this would have made Cena, that line right there, what I'm about to say next, so simple, could have made it even better. Because Roman's saying that Cena just buries people, right? Cena says, I haven't main evented WrestleMania in 5 years, and I was the opening act for SummerSlam. But guess who has main evented those WrestleManias? And guess who did main event that SummerSlam? You. He could have easily turned the tables on something that Roman said, and it would have been undeniable and a fact. You. That's all he had to say. you. But no, he wants to sell his shirts. Anyway, Cena then said he was honored. Oh, this is where, ouch. This was a burner. He said he was honored to hold the U.S. Championship and introduce new superstars like AJ and Kevin Owens to it, which in turn he then buried them. Not buried them, let me not say that, but which in turn he did win those feuds. Cena accused Roman Reigns of taking that U.S. Championship as a demotion. He then said he was still in the WWE because Roman can't do his job. Cena said he can do better as a part-timer than Roman could ever do at full-time. I will say, though, to be fair to Roman, those two names that Cena named, they gave Roman some of his best matches. As a matter of fact, Kevin Owens actually beat Roman. So, there's to you. For the big belt as well. For the big belt. Anyway, gonna be doing a couple of Discord calls. Some call-ins. Gonna be doing some call-ins right there. And I'm gonna go F off. See, I can't say fluff off because advertiser-friendly wiser. But I'm going to take a couple of call-ins, and then I'm going to get up out of here. Let me see. Let's open this thing up. Hopefully they're at the top because there's a lot of them here. I'm just going to take the first ones I see. Sign me up for this call-in gimmick. All right, we ain't going to be in here all day. All right, Holman, what you got for me? Make it quick.
Let's talk about the Cena promo. You said how when Roman called Cena, said, Cena, you're not that big of a deal. When he returned to SmackDown, the ratings actually went down.
And they promoted it like crazy, right?
Yeah, the ratings actually went down because it's like.
So what I'm saying in my explanation of this promo segment, am I on fire with this? Am I right? Am I wrong? Talk to me. What you think about what I said on this?
You're right because this is the same Cena promo, and I was like, and that's why I was kind of really not willing to say it was that good because
we've heard it from him.
Kind of swayed me on the Roman bit because I heard Cena talk about this and he did this to AJ.
Yeah. Oh, try to tear him down. He was a lot more successful with AJ doing it than he was Roman, though. He was a lot more successful with it. Give me a second. Shout out to Soul Brother. Thanks for the donation. He said, I would get deep. Oh, boy. I would get deep inside of Alexa Bliss, advertiser friendly, and advertiser friendly, the advertiser friendly out of her.
But it's like, another thing is when Cena tried to say he doesn't bury people anymore and that he hasn't main evented at WrestleMania and SummerSlam in the past 5 years, all Roman has to come back with is that you buried Baron Corbin.
Bruh, you could look at what he did to Rusev. You could look at what he did to Bray Wyatt's career. Nobody's been the same. As a matter of fact, you could even look at AJ. Because after Cena beat him for that title, he's the mid-card guy. And it's not any hype. That hype that was around him is gone. You get in there with Cena, it's over for you.
Yeah.
It's over for you.
You could probably say the same thing. Could you say the same thing for Kevin?
I haven't cared about Kevin Owens, and I don't know how long. He's just not the same. Like when he first came out and he had that match with John Cena, that very first one when he came out and he stepped on that U.S. Championship and he held up that NXT title, and they had that match and he beat him clean in a very good match. All right, that's what we expected from Owens going forward. Did we get it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Another thing is like.
All right, last one. I'm gonna get some more calls in. Last one. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say another thing because I was watching Generical versus Steen at Ring of Honor Final Battle 2010 because they put it on their YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Owens could be this top main event heel. It's like what I got from it was that Owens was playing this.
And when they put him at the top, they made him a joke as a champion. But yeah, go ahead. Sadistic. Go ahead.
The sadistic son of a bitch piece of shit. Sorry for cussing so much.
Hey, advertiser friendly, man. We gotta advertise. Yeah. Yeah, that's when he was with Jimmy Jacobs and Steve Corino. Absolutely. And that faction, I love that grouping.
just some of the things he did. He played this psychopath really good. Like, he played the psychopath better than Orton ever did. Like,
Oh,
and Orton
absolutely.
was the main event heel
And his
for how long?
promos, man, his promos. As a matter of fact, when he was with Scummy, you look at some of those promos, and you look at some of Johnny Moxley when he was doing his stuff in CZW, it was kind of similar. Their demeanor, their style, the delivery was a little bit different, but just the demeanor and the style was a little similar. And that's why I liked it, because it was just a different edge to him. And we haven't seen it since. That was my favorite. That was my favorite rendition of Owens too.
It's like, I need to watch more of his indie stuff, but just looking at that final battle match, this guy could have been heel for the next decade, because he's only 32.
Yeah, when I seen him down in the Indies, I thought there's no way he ever gets to WWE, because he was too raw for him. But they've corporated that guy up, so there you go. Holman, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta get these other calls in, and I gotta F off myself. Thanks for calling in, and thanks for your support as always, man.
No problem.
All right, let me see. Let me get Soul in here. Did my let me see. Last ring. All right, we out of here. Gotta go to the next one. Yes, it went through. I read it. Probably caught me late. Oh, I was just about to. Yo,
what's going on?
so yeah, it went through, man. What you got for me? What's up? Thank you for your support. As usual, man.
You know.
Advertiser friendly. Remember, advertiser friendly. We gotta keep it advertiser friendly.
Oh, you know I will. I mean, yeah.
Really gotta make advertiser friendly shirts.
I wouldn't have expected to even make the call, but I was thinking about it.
All right, speak
I
on
feel
it.
like,
Did you catch that? Did you catch that promo tonight?
oh no, I don't watch Raw.
Oh, you ain't catch the promo then. All right, so then you're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to. That's usually how I was watching Raw, by just looking in the Discord. By the way, if you guys want a link to the Discord, it is in the description below. If you need any help with it, just ask in the chat. All right, what were you gonna say?
I was going to talk about creative control.
Okay.
When you think about like creativity, just any, not even just wrestling, just any creativity and like brainstorming for a creative idea.
Okay.
When is it ever made where the actual person who does it don't have any input? Like, I think it's silly for WWE to sit here and say, "Oh, this guy can't get over, this guy can't get over," but you don't give them no chance to have any.
Your mic went out on me. Is it back? Are you there? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You're on the phone, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right. That was clear. Go ahead.
But yeah. So anyway, like, why? And another thing. This is my other question. I'm done. Why? What is up with like WWE and like this NXT thing?
What you mean? Like why they always screw them over?
Yeah, it's like every wrestler. Like, when you think about it, Kevin Owens had this like thing to him. When his music hit, you knew like advertising friendly was finna go down. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, you knew it was finna get real in the
I have two answers for that. It could be one or the other. It could be a multitude of reasons. I have two that just popped off in my head. One could be that Vince just doesn't see in them what Triple H saw. He probably isn't too focused on what's going on in NXT and what's getting these guys over, so that when they actually get there, they become his toys and what he wants to do with those toys. The other thing could be, maybe it's a Kevin Dunn thing, or maybe it's even a Vince thing, but they probably want to prove Triple H wrong. Like, okay, these guys got over, but they only got over because it was NXT. They can't do it on the main roster. But there are some guys that shine through that, and you can't deny those people. So
Right.
you give them a lesser role. They gave Kevin Owens chances, but they gave him a lesser role, and they made him a gag. They made him a joke. Samoa Joe, they see the fire in this guy, but they keep cutting the legs from under him and not really giving him much to work with. And when they did give him a lot to work with, he knocked it out the park against Brock Lesnar.
Right.
You look at Braun Strowman, who was only in NXT as a what those names, a rosebud, so not really known for NXT. But Vince saw that and said, "Look, you couldn't do anything with him in NXT. I got him, and now look at what I'm doing with him here." So it could, I think it could be either of those reasons.
What do you think they're gonna do with Aleister Black?
He's fucked over, man. I'm not even worried about him. I said effed over. God, advertiser friendly. God, dog it. What's my mulligan at? How many times I cussed tonight?
Man, less than you usually do. I'll give you that.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Less than you usually do.
But yeah, he's not. Yeah, enjoy him while you can. Enjoy him while you can.
That's all I watch weekly is NXT, and I just when I go to the people always say, it's hard to watch when you get behind the guys that go to the roster. But honestly, either way, if they on the main roster, WWE gonna find a way for you to not be behind them anymore. So I just sticking to NXT right now and just watching the Discord for SmackDown and Raw.
True. All right,
I can't do it no more.
I'm gonna let you roll. I get a couple more of these calls in before I go advertiser friendly off.
All right, man.
All right, thanks for calling in and thanks for the support, mate.
Yeah, you welcome.
All right. I just had somebody lined up. Where is he? There we go. Let me get you. He hate me.
Wyzatv.
You're a fan of the Roman and the Reigns. I know this. What do you think about my analysis of that promo?
I enjoyed your analysis. Very well thought out. You broke down each line. Very well done, sir.
I ain't even think it out. That was just off the fly.
I've been a fan of the Roman and the Reigns since I was probably the only one for a while.
Sir, you know I was defending that man. You know I was. I just wasn't on board with him beating Rusev. But you know I was defending that man for the longest now.
Hey, I still think I converted you.
No,
I really do.
I've been defending Roman since after suffering succotash. No, I've been defending Roman ever since his match with Bryan again at Fastlane. I've been defending them since then.
I have a big problem with this promo.
Oh, okay. Something new. Talk to me.
They will let John Cena get the perception of the win of the promo because he got the last word.
Every time. They do it every time.
You're right. But the only time anybody's really overcome that John Cena wall through their words was CM Punk. And he got the last word. And that's what they should have done with him.
And not only that, but then he beat him, took his title, and bounced through the crowd.
He just...
That's how you get over.
Get the last word.
That's how... You're 1,000% on point with that. That's how that helped CM Punk so much. He got the last word on him. He beat him in a match which was, whether it was kayfabe or not, supposed to be his last match. Took the title, bounced through the crowd. Cena, you have no comeback for this. That made CM Punk on so many levels, and which Triple H later destroyed. But that made him on so many levels. You're 1,000% right on that. Absolutely. They got to give other people the last word.
If they would have let Roman get the last word, and it would have been something even just somewhat on par with the entire promo, it didn't have to be the big haymaker to end it all. Watch, people are going to say Roman lost this, but he was good. That's what every YouTuber is going to say, besides you.
You see how I just broke that whole thing down. I broke that whole thing down. Nah, man. Roman ate this dude food, man. Roman ate that food.
But they're not going to see it that way because Cena got the last word.
Yeah.
And if they would have let him come back at him just one more time, been like, hey, you introduced us to AJ Styles. I remember him having a WrestleMania match before you ever got near him.
Yeah, absolutely. Your phone's skipping too, by the way. Your phone's skipping a bit. What was I gonna say? I forget. I saw something about Balor. It threw me off. I shouldn't have looked at the chat. No, there's no trolling or nothing going on in there. It just threw off what I was thinking. I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I think that Roman was gonna come back at him a little. You know what? No, that wasn't what was gonna happen because Roman flipped the table on him like he was ready to throw them hands. and then they had the match with Anderson and Gallows, which I think personally, I would have liked Anderson and Gallows to win that match.
I would have too. I think they should have.
Because Corey Graves,
tag team division one.
Corey Graves laid it out for him. They came at the perfect time when these two guys are the most vulnerable. Now, granted, you want to get Cena and Reigns over as top guys, legit threats, da-da-da. I get it. But Corey Graves laid it out for you. They're the most vulnerable right now. I do like that finish, though, where Cena came in with the AA, and then somebody sold it on commentary like Roman ain't need his help. He hit him with that spear and won the match anyway. I like that. I like that they did that.
Honestly, if they should have had Gallows and Anderson win that match, because you put over the fact that your tag teams are better as tag teams than these two guys. Yeah. And they don't do that anymore. They throw random people into matches, and because they're, bigger names individually, they're better than teams that have been working together for years.
Yeah. Your thing is really cutting in and out.
I'm on my computer.
I don't know. Let me give you some last words, so I do a couple more call-ins, and then I go advertiser-friendly off.
I hate the internet wrestling community because they do things like book 8 WrestleManias in advance off of one thing that happens tonight. Like, I legit read something where it was going to be, so Roman's going to win and then win this, and then Cena's going to win this, and then they'll fight at Mania for the title. It's a wrong way to view it. That makes me advertiser friendly.
That makes me. I'm really, really thinking about advertiser friendly shirts with like expletives on it. I really think that'd be dope. I think that'd be dope. All right, you hit me. I'm gonna let you go. Any last words before I do?
Have a good evening,
my man. Thanks for your support as always. All right, who do I want to grab it? Pause. Who do I want to get in here next? He supported. Let's see. I swear, every time you answer, your mic is muted. I'll wait. There you go.
All right. My bad. All right.
Shaw, talk to me.
So, first and foremost, Messiah. Before I say anything, I think...
Saya, that's what it is. I said
Shaw. Advertiser-friendly stuff.
What'd you say?
It's advertiser-friendly stuff.
Hold on, one more time, because it cut out at the very beginning of what you said. I heard advertiser-friendly stuff. God, dang it, it's still cutting you off in the beginning. All right, do this. Do like la 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 and then start talking.
All right, give up on the advertiser-friendly stuff.
Why you say that? It's not going to work for me?
I feel like YouTube just knows that you're Wyzatv.
Yeah.
They're just going to not give you ads anyway, so you had no chance.
They advertise
from the beginning.
They advertise their unfriendly my NXT prospect videos. Those are the most G-rated videos I got. How you
got the you're infamous for it, so they just can't give you ads from the get-go.
I'm not gonna get my $3, am I? Yeah, I'm screwed. YouTube doesn't love me. I might as well start like a new channel or something. I don't know. But what's up, man? You want to talk about this Romanist
promo? Because I feel like they did a good job at blurring the lines between kayfabe and...
Oh, no, they ain't blurred the lines. They purposely kicked them over.
Yeah.
Well, not they.
This has a different feel from the Cena AJ and Cena KO feuds because...
But Cena has done this before. He's done this a lot of times.
They had to get the casual audience on the side of AJ and KO before they could do anything with this feud. But this feud, I feel like they've already got the casuals pretty much, and they need to get the diehard fans in on this more really than the casuals.
Let me be fair, or let me counter what you just said, because you said they didn't do this with AJ, and we got to go back and look at that last promo that Cena had with AJ, in which the guy from Georgia pretty much called him a nobody while he was the champion, by the way. Went on whatever talk show he was on and completely act like AJ didn't exist, even though he's the champion. It was as if you
That
remember
was
me
Cena,
talking
that was-
about this, if you remember talking about this, Cena's promoting a match against a champion without even mentioning the champion, acting like that champion was nothing. Why would I want to tune into a match to see you beat a nobody and win the belt against a nobody? But that's what that's what Cena talked. That's how he talked about AJ. And then when they do that promo, he delivers the same thing, completely cuts his balls off, his testicles, cojones. Dang it! This is gonna be advertiser unfriendly. I'm sorry. I might as well just start
you gotta
cussing
get
now.
that.
Just I
Play
tried.
now.
Honest, I tried. And then not only that, but when Cena was finished, they just had AJ standing there looking like an idiot, saying nothing. So, nah, this is the same thing that Cena does pretty much to everybody. Dead to everybody.
What I liked about this is Cena kind of came off like he was trying to push Roman to be better in terms of promo work. Like he came off as if he was trying to push him to be better tonight, saying stuff like, you know, it's called the promo. You gotta be able to do that if you're gonna do this. Like that's how he came off.
That right there, I see as condescending Cena. That's something that he does to people. He does that. Like okay, that is him saying what everyone feels. Not everyone, but people that dislike Roman. That's how they feel. So he pretty much just echoed the words of everyone else. I don't think that was like a push of Roman. I think that was a shot to get those hardcore people that don't like him on his side. Again, it's all about selling shirts. Appeasing people to sell shirts. That's all Cena's doing. If you look back at last week when everybody was doing the beach ball thing, he goes out after the match, he cuts a promo, and he's saying how everybody's enjoying themselves. He doesn't mind the beach balls. He has a bone to pick with the security guard that told that threw out the other beach ball. He's just trying to get the hardcores on his side to sell merch. That's all he's doing. So when you say that Cena did that to help him, no, I don't see it that way. But I do say that Cena's presence helps Roman because now people have to focus on what Roman has to say.
Yeah. Plus their tag matches, when they team up, it gives me kind of a Cena HBK rivalry vibe a little bit when they team up.
Oh yeah,
together.
yeah. I remember when they won the tag team titles for a short thing. What was that before WrestleMania 20? Was it 20? I forget where. And I remember. I think Cena came before his music started. He drove into the stadium, crashed through the glass. It was that WrestleMania. I forget which number it was. I think it was 20 or 21 or something like that. But yeah, man. So what do you think about Roman in this? Because this is a different Roman promo. We haven't heard.
He
this.
needed this because he hasn't had that intensity in his promos, and I don't think I've seen that before.
And he hasn't had a chance to go toe to toe with somebody. He hasn't had a chance to go for a long time. He hasn't had a chance to go for a long time on the mic without people cutting him off or without people booing him relentlessly. Now it's like he gets to have that long promo and people have to listen. You know. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I was cutting you off to finish my point.
And then his promos with Brock and Joe, and like the multi-man promos, he never really gets to say anything. He's usually the odd man out, looking awkward while he's just standing there.
And that right there,
and it doesn't really help him with his presence in the ring.
Absolutely, that right there is WWE trying to appease the crowd. The crowd doesn't want Roman to talk. If he would have talked during those segments, they would have booed him relentlessly. But again, since he's in there with Cena, they have no choice but to listen. So when they give him that chance, let's see what the kid could do. And personally, I think he knocked it out the park. What do you think about the pause? What do you think about the pause?
Pause?
The pause, when he paused, that real long pause. Do you think that was a work, or do you think that he just was effing up?
It could go either way. Because it's not like this hasn't happened before where Cena's gone off script and guys just didn't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's happened before.
Oh, hold up. Okay, gonna have to be ending this room. Mr. Saya, I'm gonna let you go. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I can take any more call-ins. I gotta put these kids back to sleep. Thank you for your support. I'm gonna let you go. And I'm going to go advertise Run Friendly off of this stream. All of these other calls that I missed, I apologize. But, yeah, they up. So, I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm going to go advertise Run Friendly off now. Have a good night.